Hey, I'm playing Feed the Birds from Mary Poppins. There she is. And I'm playing straight from the charts of the Morristown Youth Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, and you can play along with me. And if you'll be near Morristown, New Jersey, come play with us. After the song, I'll do a basic tutorial together with a slow motion close-up play along you might find helpful. Now here goes. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way, to the people she calls, come buy my bags full of crumbs. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare, all it takes is tuppence from you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. How sweet, just makes me want to go get my tuppence and feed the birds. Okay, now what am I doing here? The arpeggio, almost throughout, I made a couple exceptions, but almost throughout the arpeggio that I did, and by the way, you could do a simple strum. If you don't do arpeggios, that's okay. You can do this. Right? Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. You could do that. But if you love the song, then try to do it. Here's how I'm doing it. I'm going to stay right on the B flat here. B flat, first chord, and here's what I'm doing with my fingers. For the arpeggio, got 4 strings, I use these 4 fingers. You don't need a pinky for most arpeggios. I got 4 fingers, and each one is assigned to a string. They are right there, and they're counted from the ground, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why, that's traditional. And by the way, I have a low G on my ukulele, but it's the same if you have a high G. This would work the same. It would sound a little bit different, but it would still sound good. You're in the right key. It's the same. So here's what I'm doing. 4-1. Remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the floor up. So I'm doing 4-1 together. I've got my B flat. 4-1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, 2, 3, 2. Actually, it's together, the outside strings together, and then 2, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1. If you get to where you can do that comfortably, then you just switch chords. that's it through the whole song. Okay, the chord transitions are a little difficult. Yeah, the song is a little complex. Sorry, I don't even have an easier version of this song because I didn't like it when I tried to simplify it. And I love the song and I didn't want to wreck the song. So, but I'll show you how I do each of the transitions so that you can follow me. I'm going to go right through most of the songs, just showing you the chord transition so you can see how I'm switching it. Okay, the intro says B flat. Now I'm just switching D minor, E flat. I'm going to roll my index finger over there, back to B flat, E flat, E flat, F, and then early each day. Now here's how I'm going to do this from the G flat or G minor. I'm sort of I'm leaving my middle finger attached to the ukulele here, right? I'm sliding it up one fret and dropping it. That's the C minor. And then I can leave that middle finger stuck there for the E flat. So this is like my pivot point here, right? Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's. It's still staying on that same string. That middle finger is still staying there. Saul's, the little old bird woman comes. Now see how my middle finger is staying put as I circle around it. In her own special way, to the people she calls, come by my bags full of crumbs. All right, so my middle finger is the anchor for that part of the verse. Now I have to finally move it, but at least it's an easy chord. It's an F. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Now it's the anchor again. Here goes. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence from you. Switch it. Ooh. Now the feed the birds part. Feed the birds. This time my index finger is the anchor, right? Feed the birds. It stays put when the others are moving around. Now everything has to change. Tuppence a bag. No tricks for this, sorry, just have to change position. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. Now the only other thing I'm going to show you, that I would suggest is probably the hardest part of the song. Except the instrumental that I did at the end. The first part of the instrumental is just the verse with the arpeggio, right? But then I switched. I had a second position F because I wanted to hear this A string do some singing. So here's what I did. And the tab for this is in the song sheet. You can check it out. But so, and then a second position F, which means all I did is drop down my pinky. But a second position B flat, and that means I slide it up here. I got my B flat, but I also have my pinky on the 5th fret. Back to the F. And now here's the tricky part. Now, what did I do here? I'm going back and forth between these two strings. Instead of going up and down, I'm going... all I'm moving is the pinky. Back to the F. Drop my index finger down there. Still, I'm doing these high strings. Those are the ones I'm doing, right? And then the E flat, and this time I'm doing a full E flat instead of my alternate like this. That has there, I'm doing my full one so that I can just use the low 3 strings here and an F. And then when I go into the reprise, I stay just on the low strings for the first half because it sounds more somber. Though her words are simple and few, just these 3 fingers. Listen, listen, she's calling to you. Oops, sorry. I dropped that F7 down. And then I return to the regular arpeggio. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag. And it sounds lighter now, right? Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Okay, I am going to play through the intro and the verse to the first Feed the Birds. In slow motion, close up on my left hand. You can play along with that if you have trouble with any of the chord transitions, or you want to practice the arpeggio with the chord changes in slow motion, then practice along with me. If you're not interested in that, then don't stick around. But hey, if you like the video, please like the video. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is free, of course. You want lots more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, check out our meetup page, and then come feed the birds with us, or play with us, or, you know, whatever. Anyway, here goes. Slow motion through basically the first half of the song. Here goes. 1, slow motion, 2, 3, 4, intro. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way, to the people she calls. Come buy my bags full of crumbs. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence from you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. Love that song. Now come play with me. Bye.